So I have one nagging problem with me that will follow me on for my entire life, and that's actually my name. So my name is Isadora, or you can call me Isadora, but there are a lot of people who don't know how to pronounce my name. So it goes on forever and ever, and ever since I was in elementary school, I have different teachers every year, and every year I'll have my teacher pronouncing my name in a very unique and different way. So I have people who call me Isadora, I have people who call me Isadora, and there's just a lot of variations to my name, and it's really distracting because I just want him to get my name right. And if you can't, maybe you can just call me A, or like just point me or something like that. I would rather you do that to me. Yeah, I would rather you do that to me instead of like calling me something that totally doesn't sound like my name. And like sometimes they call me, but I don't know that they're calling me, and they think that I'm being rude because I'm not replying them, but I didn't know that they were talking to me. So one bad thing is that if once they get your name, they will just keep calling you because they remember your name and it's like special. So they're like, hey, okay, we'll have Isadora to answer this question, or like something when they want you to make a comment, they'll be like, why not Isadora, you do it for me? It's like, so I don't know whether it's a good thing for them to remember my name and pronounce it correctly, or them getting it wrong. So other than pronouncing it wrongly, there are a lot of people who can't spell my name correctly as well, because sometimes when I meet people, I meet them before they get to see my name, like written in words. So I tell them that my name is Isadora. So sometimes when they send me a text or it comes in an email, my name is being spelled as Isedora, Isadora, because that's how I pronounce it. But it's actually Isadora. So it's pretty annoying, but that is okay because in terms of pronunciation it makes sense. So I'm okay with that. But there are some people who write my name as Isodora, Isodra, and I'm like, okay, I don't pronounce my name like that, so why did it turn out this way? And I realized that some people actually see the A in my name as O. And I'm like, okay, there's a very big difference between an O and an A. So if you actually get that wrong, maybe you want to go get your eyes checked. Yeah, because that is like worlds apart. So other than that, I have people who always tell me when they first meet me, they're like, oh, your name is Isadora. That's a very unique name. And I'm like, thanks. People have been telling me that ever since I was born. It's like about 20 years now. I don't need you to like tell me that it's a unique name. Yeah, I'd rather you tell me like the weather is like, I'd rather you start the conversation with the weather rather than telling me that I have a very unique name, because it's no longer a unique thing to tell me that. I've been hearing that for many years. So yeah, so next time when you start a conversation with me, start with the weather. And other than that, there's one more problem when I was in school, when I was younger, and that was when I had to take exams. So my full name is actually really long, like including my first name Isadora with my last name and my Chinese name. It is actually about 15 characters in all. So imagine when you have to write your name on every sheet of paper during the examination, and like if you only have 1 minute left and your teacher said all your name has to be on every sheet of paper or else it's not counted. I'm like, oh my gosh. So when people are like rushing to finish their papers like for the last minute, I'm like busy writing my name on every sheet of the paper, and that's not really good for me, and it was a tough time in the past. So my sister actually has a friend whose child name is actually G, just the letter G. So I think she's gonna have an easy time in school when she's taking exams. Not for me. And I don't know how it's like over here, but in Singapore you actually have to write English names on your paper for the examinations. I guess it's Chinese names here. So when I actually take my second language paper, which is Chinese paper, I actually have to write my English name in brackets next to my Chinese name. So imagine that, I have to write my Chinese name, which is 3 characters, and my English name with my last name, 10 characters, so it's like 13 characters in all. So it's like English and Chinese mixed together. So there's another really long process. So I didn't really have a good time when I was writing my name during examinations. But other than that, there's one more problem when I got older, and that was when I went to work outside as a part-timer. People would always try to change your name for you. Yeah. Oh, hi, may I know your name? You know, like on the first day of work. And I'm like, oh, I'm Isadora, nice to meet you. And Isadora. That's like 4 syllables. So it's like, can I just call you Dora? I'm like, and in my mind I'm like, how about no? Because my name is Isadora, so call me Isadora and not Dora. But you know, sometimes they have to rush and like, oh Dora, I need you to get this done for me. So I'm okay with that. But my name is Isadora. And people would just ask me, why is it that I can't call you like your name in short, like try to shorten it for you? And I'm like, because that's not my name. Yeah, and I think we should deserve some kind of respect for our name. Whatever your name is, I have friends who have like longer names than me, 5 syllables or something like that, and names that are difficult to pronounce, but I just do my best to pronounce their name to the fullest. So these are the problems that follow me with my special name, but I think what is good about my name is that people will never forget you. It's like, I have friends from elementary school that still remember me, even though we haven't kept in contact for a really long time. Like, sometimes when they add me on Facebook, the first thing they remember is my name. So that's easy to come up and easy to find, and people will never forget you. And over the years, more people learn to respect my habit of wanting my name being called out in full. So I think that's a good thing, because there are more people who like to shorten your name for you. And you know, it loses the personality in you, because you have people who are called Tiffany, they're being called Tiff, and Ashley being called Ash, and like, I don't know, it loses that personality in you. Everyone has a reason for the name that they're being given. And you know, some people, they choose their own English name, so we should respect that. Yeah, so I think overall, I think my name is a good name and I love it. So if you have problems pronouncing my name, I'm not gonna care, because you just have to get it right. Thank you.